Hello. That was Harvey Dent, a very iconic scene from The Dark Knight. Not actually an iconic scene, no. Just a scene I like for the hello alone. If you've seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. So there's a scene where Harvey shoots a person whose name I forgot. But before that, he walks in with his CGI face and in a very peculiar fashion he says, "Hello." There we go. And I like the delivery of the hello. So now you know. Now you know of the strange, random moments in random places that bring me joy. This is one of them. Anyways, hi. I've decided that I guess I'll, in fact, proceed with the pseudo streams, like I mentioned yesterday in yesterday's pseudo stream. The opportunity to do this is a very scarce opportunity for me, and unfortunately this is something that I will not be able to do in the very near future. So I decided, considering that I do have the full streams channel now, I'll make essentially a pretend stream. It doesn't really make a whole lot of difference considering that there's no audience either way. So I gotta do something about this this twerking donkey animation. Thought it was a good idea, but when I look at it, I don't think I want to have a twerking donkey as my background. This will do the trick. There we go. So welcome to today's special presentation. It's a segmented stream, so you're watching the AI dungeon segment, but there will be many things, many strange worlds explored today. And the reason why I picked this miner, spelunker, cave explorer, Indiana Jones is because the further down I go, the more bizarre things are going to get. Not really on a large scale, on a I guess on a scale of 1 to 10 on the weirdness factor, this would be a 6 out of 10. So nothing too dangerous, but on the way. It's I guess a very beginner's level course, so to speak. I already don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Long story short, AI Dungeon. Game I wanted to at least make a video on for quite a bit on my channel. And it was one of the games I was planning to stream. So here it is, at last. Basking in its glory. I mean, I don't have to explain what this is at this point. You've all seen it, you've all played it. It's a very great idea, honestly, a great presentation of modern day capabilities. This will need music, which I have covered gladly. So to add some color to the adventures that await us. Hope you don't mind jazz, but thing is, nobody's asking. Of course you like jazz. Everybody likes jazz. Except certain people. Right, AI Dungeon. I've played this game quite a bit back in the day, when it first came out. I see there's some improvements, some changes rather to the game, so I might need to familiarize myself with the surroundings. Oh wait. I almost forgot. I almost forgot yesterday's promise. And here's a quick briefing on that. So during yesterday's stream, which was the Minecraft stream, pseudo stream, I was briefly talking about the Penguin Z critical video where he was showcasing a piece of artwork he made back in the day of his dad and laughing hysterically about it. And the thing is, I have something very similar. I have a very similar story and a very similar outcome, and I'd say an even more frightening side. So as promised, here it is. Alright, of course OBS how's this? Oh no, come on, no. I don't want to spoil it. There we go. There we go. Oh, I told you. I warned you, okay? But now that we're here, here it is, the infamous auto-portrait. This is me. I drew myself back in, I believe, 8th grade. So here's the here's the end result. I had to get this out of the way to set the stage of what you're getting into, but my oh my. What an art piece, seriously. I did have these particular clothes, by the way, the blue sweater, the purple scarf, and the green pants. Wine glass too, of course. Always had that with me during 8th grade. Exactly like Julian from Trailer Park Boys. You know, had one of those quirks. But the highlight, the highlight of this auto portrait is the unfortunate mishap. This shadow, this black little. I don't even know how to define it, but basically this was supposed to be shadows, but what it turned to, unfortunately, was me looking like a pregnant woman. So, feature-length presentation, but all honesty aside, all jokes aside rather, for 8th grader, never went to art school me, this is not that bad. It's not good either, but it's trust me, I've seen worse is what I'm trying to say. Some real peculiar art pieces, but anyways, all of that aside, AI Dungeon, and well, back in my day, none of these buttons existed as far as I remember, so oh, there we go, okay. So AI Dungeon, I don't know how much of this I will play, possibly a single world, I'll see. It's a game that doesn't really ever end. You know this if you have played it, but you can play a world as long as you want, so I might change the world if I get bored. But right, game I wanted to play for quite a bit. Let's see if I still remember how this works. Enter a prompt that describes who you are in the first couple sentences of where you start out. It's recommended that you switch to story mode to win. Okay, who do you wanna be today? You are... I'll be Hunter S. Thompson. Fear and Loathing is still in my veins. So how about I add that to the AI dungeon experience? Oh, right, of course. Completely forgot. You're listening to Blue Effect Nova Syntéza, a jazz rock album from Czechoslovakia, 1971. There we go. I always give proper credentials to the musicians. Very good album, by the way. Completely forgot to give the name. Right, you are Hunter S. Thompson in the Kingdom of Las Vegas. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas 2. What this is going to be known as. You are on a spiritual quest. You enter knitter. Already I am in proper shape for a text adventure game. Right, this is how this works. You are Hunter S. Thompson, the Kingdom of Las Vegas. You are on a spiritual quest to seek out the ultimate weeds and to consume said wheats. You enter your car and see that the gas tank is right at half full. You can either some of the weeds you find are not as interesting as the ones from your trip to the weed store. Remove less. Remove the non-ultimate weeds from inventory. It gets better once you kind of get into the game a little bit. It kind of goes into a whole, or you can. I think the game is a little confused, or I forgot how this works. Drive to secret stash location. Am I doing this correctly? Hold on. You decide to... Oh. Right. That was from a test. The AI dungeon I was doing a few seconds, few minutes, few hours. What is happening? Is the game broken? Oh, there we go. You drive to a secluded part of Vegas and make your way to an old RV. The RV is in fact a mobile cannabis production lab. Okay, well, this is Breaking Bad, the weed edition. Speaking of weed, here's something that has nothing to do with weed. I have here what is known as mango ale. Now, does that sound like a good idea? Well, only one way to oh, I'm trapped. Okay, there we go. Only one way to find out. Well, it's very, very, very average. The mango is barely there, and for the most part, it's just a very light beer, which I like. Light beer, mind you, it's my most favorite beer. But overall, in terms of mango, not a whole lot of mango, but it's still worth a 7 out of 10. That's what I'll say. Just because things can go really bad with these kind of drinks. So this is still consumable. That's what I'm trying to say. Knock on door. Sorry for the long pauses. I was trying to get all of the essentials out of the way. When you knock, you hear the shuffling of feet. The door opens and a tall, wiry yellow man wearing a bandana and camouflage shorts steps out. Yeah, he asks. Hi. You say, please provide me with your finest cuisine. That's how you say it? Cuisine. The man smiles. He reaches into a sack and pulls out a couple of big brown eggs. He cracks them over a tin can and then eats them, shell and all. He smiles again. You want some? Okay. Alright, this is one of those puzzles where you have to say a sequence of certain things to acquire the product. So in this particular case, I have to decline the eggs, because then he will not provide me with the ultimate weeds. I would do a Hunter S. Thompson impression, but I cannot do a Hunter S. Thompson impression, so I'm going to save you the trouble. There is ads? There is ads. Okay. Right. The world is changing around us. No, that's not even close. Where am I? What was the purpose of this journey? The world changes around us constantly. Advertisements on every corner. There we go, that's a bit better, right? He smiles and steps through a crack in the RV where you see 2 bongs. He shows you a large sack of ganja and says, I don't suppose you could use some of this. Nod viciously. How do you say viciously? That's a better question. This is a very, very paraplegic AI dungeon stream. Oh, it's there we go. Music is very appropriate for this, I'd say. How's the AI doing? No, friend. See, I'm busy with my inner spiritual experience right now. The man shrugs his shoulders, dumps the sack out, and shows you some smaller Ziploc bags, each containing 1/4 ounce or so of the stuff. You shake your head, you don't want any. I think you're having an existential crisis, Hunter. This is the stuff. This is the stuffs. I guess we're not getting it. Say I need your right. I need your top tier gear, broski. The man laughs and throws you a black trash bag. Inspect. Oh, there we go. Shoes. Quality. Adidas. Providing you with the sensation of happiness. Inside the trash bag you find a small ski mask, a heavy black leather jacket, and a pair of black army surplus high-top combat style leather boots with duck hunt. Combat style leather boots with duck hunt. I need to Google that right now. Hang on. I need to combat style leather boots with duck hunt. I need to see. Is this real? No, unfortunately it is not real. Because that would have been an immediate purchase. Put on shoes. I'm not gonna say anything. But the game's being self-aware. You see shoes? You put shoes in story? I said put on shoes. Fuck. I didn't say that. Oh, there we go. You put on the black leather... Oh, I think I did. That's how it works. You put on the black leather jacket and the duck boots. Oh, now it's duck boots. You then step outside the RV. The man is standing in the RV. He is holding a large lever-action Winchester rifle. Excuse me? Everyone in this universe is having existential crisis. Did you forget your role, mister? You just provided me with the fucking shoes and now you want to assassinate me? Okay. I guess raise hands. This is gonna go very well for Hunter S. Thompson. You raise your hands and the man with the big rifle says, "Let's see him." He steps forward and says, "You're under arrest, motherfucker." It's the cops. Wait a minute. Okay, so here's the facts as I understand them. So this guy in the RV was an undercover cop. He provided me with the duck boots and now he's arresting me for them because I guess they're illegal. Okay, Hunter S. Thompson, what is my abilities? I'm trying to somehow correlate this with the movie. Jiggle way out of situation. I don't know if jiggle's the right word, but essentially just kind of spaz out. I've been shot. Fuck. What a story. Hunter S. Thompson came back to Las Vegas. He got some duck shoes and now he's about to fucking die. Great story. You feel like you're torn apart, but what do I do? Use Far Cry healing techniques. Is it technique quest? There we go. You look around, the woods are very dark and you feel very alone. You see a large backpack and open it. You feel its contents. Inspect backpack contents. So I guess I've just passed out, and I'm in a forest now. Because as far as I remember, it was a desert, so I've passed out now. It's dream world or heaven or hell. One of these, but interesting trip for Hunter so far. You open the pack and see a number of survival items. A first aid kit, a tent, a sleeping bag, a tarp, a whistle, and a flare gun with some flares. Use first aid kit, I guess. Or did I just pretend that the wounds are not there? You put on a mask and gloves. You see several gaze pads, some antiseptic, a small bottle of acid, and a roll of duct tape. Use duct tape on bullet wounds because it's like Steven Universe's dad says, tape fixes all problems, but that's not his voice. What was his voice? Just apply a little bit of this, buddy. No, that, just apply this whenever you... No. I don't remember what he used to speak like, and I don't feel like bothering to actually check. You tape your chest with the duct tape and bandage. If my English teacher heard this, I would be assassinated on the spot. I'd be drained of my life forces. Bandage it with the gaze pads. You feel an immediate difference. You put the first aid kit and the drugs. Where'd I get the drugs from? Well, I mean, it's Hunter Thompson. He's pretty much a drug dispenser. Into a garbage bag and tie it shut. I guess investigate the woods. The dream woods. Or maybe I sleepwalked my way. Thank you. AI dungeon. You look around in the trees and see that the game trail leads deeper into the woods. You walk down the trail and come across a man sitting against a large maple tree. Hello! Again, that was me attempting to do a Hunter S. Thompson impression. He never said hello. It was, what was it? Oh yeah, it was, Hi there! My name is Roll Duke. I'm on the list. Something along the lines of that. The man looks at you and says, hello, officer. I am the law. You walk around him and see a large backpack that says camping on it. Another one? Poke backpack. Poke the backpack with your finger. The man says, ow. What did you do that for? Just checking to see if you had a license to carry a loaded gun. Okay, so I'm the police now. I have manifested into a completely different alternative dimension. This is fine. That's all I can say about that. I guess point flashlight suspiciously at man. Is it gonna turn into an LA noir situation? I'm gonna interrogate the man. The man does as he is told, and the beam of light reveals a large hunting knife stuck in his neck. Okay then. Aha, you say. Don't move, the man says. Right. It's a fucking corpse. Arrest man. It's like that scary story to tell in the dark. Aaron Kelly, the man who refused to die. Right, he came back from his grave and then they made him dance his way back to his grave, something like that. I don't know. The man steps away from the backpack and reaches for something in his belt. Drop your weapon, sir, you yell. I do need to remind myself constantly that I am still Huntress Thompson. But first let me, I don't know. What I was trying to say is sometimes the story might get really carried away, so you need to remind yourself who you are, basically, to kind of keep the story going. Well, I still had that flare gun, but no, actually, duct tape man to tree. There we go. Tape fixes all. I was not the one to invent that phrase. You duct tape the man to the tree and put him in your bag. I didn't even read that last part the first time. Okay, your AI dungeon. That's what makes it so great. You unzip the front of the backpack and find a large hunting knife in a sedge taped to the man's chest. Oh, there's more hunting knives. So he's in my bag. This is Gmod now. This is Pocket Scout by El Toro 64. Bruce RUS. Remove all hunting knives from man. I was trying to be covert with my mute button usage. You carefully pull the knife out of the man's neck and place it on top of the garbage bag. Oh, I still have the garbage bag. Pull out weed from garbage bag. Time for a little. You pull a baggie full of weed out of the garbage bag. Just fill up the baggie. This pseudo stream is nothing but references. Put weed in pipe that you. Okay, you know what? Look at that. Science. Wouldn't be Huntress Thompson otherwise. Put weeb in wow. Yeast. Weebs in backpacks. Right. Put weed in pipe that you conveniently have in your pocket and smoke some. You put a bit of the weed in a pipe and light it with a flame from your lighter. You inhale deeply as the smoke fills your lungs. You relax and feel your heart rate go down. Zephaniah Bliggins 2? Right, I know how to fix this, hold on. Consume paracetamol. I've seen this before. I know how to fix this. We mean having another unfortunate death on our hands. You open the first aid kit and find a small bottle of acetaminophen. You take the bottle and drink all of it. Well, that's Huntress Thompson. That's something he would do. The pain in your chest eases. Well, I guess it's a good time for more adventures. Inhale some LSD. This is a Fear and Loathing text adventure after all. You unscrew the back off the bottle and pour a small amount of the orange foamy liquid into the bottle. Oh, back into the bottle? You shake the bottle and watch the liquid swirl inside. I guess I just did a little science project. Toss bottle into a rock. Now, let me predict what's gonna happen. It's gonna summon like a wizard or something. Just watch. You push the bottle out of your hands and it lands on its side in the dirt. You stand there and look at the bottle for a few minutes. You see a small black rock sitting next to it. No, never mind. Pick up rock and inspect. There we go. I thought the music just turned into scratch jazz out of the complete blue. You pick up the rock and look at it. It is round, smooth, and looks very heavy. Looks heavy, but doesn't feel heavy. You bend down and pick up the bottle. You read the writing on the side of the bottle. Well, I guess it is a good idea to consume pills from the bottle, but then afterwards, I guess only afterwards I actually see what the content is. I'm gonna move, how the fuck do I get out of this fucking forest? Look for a way to reach Las Vegas. We don't need the attorney though. The attorney has been nothing but a hindrance. I look around in the dark woods and see no apparent way to get to Las Vegas. Oh fuck, it's limbo. You feel very tired and decide to rest for a few minutes, damn it. Shoot flare into sky. So Hunter got murdered and now he's in dark woods limbo area. What a tragic story. You pull the pin out of the flare gun and shoot it into the air. The flare illuminates the whole forest even though it is completely dark outside. So nothing. Dual wield flare guns and shoot some more. They need to find me. I need to get out of here. I need to go back on my questionable quest. You pick up the flare guns and shoot some more of the flare guns up the entire forest. Lights up the entire forest. I'm gonna stop questioning the logics of AI Dungeon because most of the time it's just me being blind. Right, the flare lights up the entire forest, and you can see several places where you might be able to climb up a tree and escape from the forest. Oh, there we go. Wait, climbing up a tree will help me escape the forest. Okay, well, let's climb tree. I've discovered. What was that? What was that noise? Oh. My Minecraft stream has finally rendered after 12 hours. 12 hours, I'm not kidding, to render that fucking bastard. I don't know why, but yeah, 12 hours. Something will be needed to be done about that. Render time, anyways. You climb up into a large oak tree and try to find a good place to make a nest. Oh. Okay, I guess we're gonna live in a tree now. You use the branches to help you climb up and then you try to make a nest for yourself. Okay, I guess we're gonna live in the forest now. There's no way to go back to Las Vegas. There's no leaving this forest. Eternal damnation. Fear and Loathing. in a fucking demented forest. Okay, well, I guess we're building a house up here. Right. Right. What do we? No, I don't want to fucking live in a forest. It's gonna be the most boring adventure in the entire planet. I need to get out. The game wants me to stay here forever. I gotta break the boundaries of destiny. So here's what's gonna happen. Start flying. There we go. I'm in charge of the rules, game. You're not gonna keep me here. You open the parachute pack and find a bright orange chute. You put it on and attach your harness. You turn on the ignition and find that you can start the helicopter. There's a helicopter. Fly helicopter towards civilization. Start to fly the helicopter back towards Las Vegas. There we go. There we go. You can see the city lights twinkling in the horizon. You fly the helicopter over the strip and see the bright lights of the casinos in the distance. Eject and land in the city. I still need to get the weeds. The previous attempt was a very unfortunate case of a undercover cop. But this time it'll work. You pull the ejection cord and an orange light flashes. You hear the seatbelt chime, and then you feel the helicopter slowing down. Okay, well, I guess land helicopter. I guess so. Almost there, Hunter, come on. You pull the cord and the helicopter lands safely on the ground. You are about to get out of the helicopter when you realize that your backpack is not strapped in. For the love of fuck, what is my obsession with backpacks in the story? Toss back, wait, so now hold on. I just realized this. Now I'm trying to jump out of the helicopter. Oh. Right, okay. Here's... What a sentence. My brain went on a whole multitude of different varieties of complete just brain melt. Is what happened. Right? But like what I'm trying to say here is you pull the cord so that the helicopter could land. For a second I thought he jumped, but the cord is needed to land the helicopter. Wow. Okay. Take backpack with you. I was trying to say, you know, take it in your arms. Hold it, cherish it, value it. You unbuckle your seatbelt and move to the door. Can you jump already? You unbuckle the straps that hold your backpack to you. You step out of the helicopter and onto the cold, rocky ground. Hug backpack. Fuck it. We did it, backpack. We finally landed onto Las Vegas. You hug the backpack and start walking down the rocky path towards the city. I'm not in this... okay, I flew over the fucking city and now I'm walking towards the city. Right, Hunter has some really nice reaction time. You can see a large number of people wandering the streets. Neon lights and smoke raid. Hold on. This sentence needs Rawls' voice. Neon lights and smoke raid, a surreal, dreamlike quality to the scene. People disguised in the I got nothing. When my mind needs to work, it's in a different place. When I'm sitting there, just kind of gazing at the sky, that's when my mind starts thinking about some of the most random shit, but of course, only when she needs me. So they say, right? I guess go to hotel to rest. I'm starting to feel like I'm high. I don't know. This entire experience has been very, very interesting. I feel like somehow the game is trying to transcend itself onto reality. My brain refuses to function. The beer is starting to taste like gasoline. I do not know the flavor of gasoline. But everything is starting to transcend reality. I started doing the hand thing. Started fucking literally role-playing the movie just now. Like one of those when you're seeing things like I assume when you're high on something, you start seeing hallucinations. You start looking at your hands like, this is radical. No way, dude. No way. Unbelievable, dude. And then, before you even know it, this guy appears to haunt your dreams, to haunt your existence, to spread disease. Look at it. It looks harmless, but believe me, there is a very serious issue here. A serious danger. Look at that. Before you know it, the world is donkeys. I don't know what the fuck was. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? What happened in the last 3 minutes? I don't remember anything, and let's keep it at that. I was trying so hard to make a bit out of my essentially body doing a number of different random things at the same time, and I was like, okay, eventually I'll come up with something. Like, donkeys, right? Okay. Oh, I could have just fucking said, we can't stop here. It's donkey country. Donkey Kong country. You know, something like that, but I had nothing at the time. Music's gone. Music left, everyone left. I guess the lack of sanity. Oh, excuse me. I did not ask for this. Allow me to get something appropriate for the situation. Well, this is very jazz punk for me, at least. The game. No, it's what is that game? What is that game? Hold on. Let me check real quick. Right. It's here somewhere. I can feel it. Of course I oh, there we go, Gravity Bone. Yeah, it feels like Gravity Bone a little bit. Right. You walk towards the city and find it relatively easy to navigate through the throngs of people. You find yourself on Las Vegas Boulevard and you can see the bright lights of the strip in the distance. Find a hotel. Come on, Hunter. You start walking towards the strip, but the flow of people is so great that it is difficult to move. You decide to wait until the flow of people dies down before continuing on your quest. So Las Vegas is like this entity of its own, and it's preventing me from seeing the bigger picture. There's something hiding here. Climb onto roof. I'm gonna traverse the city on the rooftops. I need to see what the town's trying to hide. You climb up the fire escape on the side of the hotel and climb onto the rooftop. You take out your map and look at it. Go to center of town. If I bring something up like, I guess, big mystery unraveled, I assume the game's gonna create something interesting for me to, some sort of an interesting, I guess, part of plot. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. You carefully make your way through the crowds of oh, I'm back at the bottom, I guess. Carefully make your way through the crowds of people and get to the center of the city. You can see the Eiffel Tower in the distance. Las Vegas has yet again made me cross dimensions to an entirely different place. It's now BioShock Infinite 2. I have walked through a what is it, a warp? What are those called? Tear, there we go. It summoned the tear, fucking hell. Look around. There's something really, really huge in the center of Las Vegas. I need to find it. Nice deals on the shoes. Of course. You look around and see no apparent way to get out of the city. There are fire trucks, ambulances, and other emergency vehicles parked on the streets. So, briefly, I imagined that the entire town is obstructed, like in a circle, in emergency vehicles, like a wall, and I couldn't cross it. It's pretty much old video game logic where there used to be like these big vehicles on certain paths, so you couldn't cross. You know, to prevent you from going where you're not supposed to. Go to sewer. I'll find one way or the other to. Oh, here's something different. iPhone 30 wasn't iPhone on like. Wasn't there like a 20 at this point? iPhone 20. Was I dreaming? Oh, there was a. Probably not. Thought it was some really large number. And once again, forgot to mention what's currently playing in the background. It's Rundfunk-Tanzorchester, Leipzig, Palmen, Meer. That's what you're currently listening to. Very easy to pronounce. You head down a maintenance staircase in the middle of the street and into the Las Vegas. Oh, we're back in Las Vegas. Good. You move quickly through the dark, wet tunnels, but after a while you become lost. Damn it. Well, bummer. Trying to think of something logical, not just like break way through sewer wall. I guess where did I type? Feel surroundings. You try to make out any nearby items and see an old rusted cage half submerged in water. It is locked, but you can see a gap between the bars. Check inside the cage, I guess, considering that I can reach inside due to there being a gap. It's gonna be a trank gun. It's Half-Life now, come on. You move towards the cage and look inside. There's a large pool of water inside a cage? Okay. Try to picture that. And it is completely black. It looks like you might be able to swim in it. Oh, swim inside a cage that's completely doused in water to reduce the chances of swimming out. I guess the game is trying to offer me more, I guess, a very alternative approach to the situation. Just drown yourself. Unfortunately, game, I'm just gonna run. I just need to find like rock or something, and then with that rock I'm going to, of course, light a fire with a rock alone. You know, because in the world of AI Dungeon you can do whatever it is you please. The world is in your hands. You quickly run out of the sewer and back into the streets of oh, there we go. I guess the solution was to run. Good. There are no zombies down here in the sewer, but there are plenty of civilians. It's like, I would say, inside this castle there are no vampires, but plenty of residents. Okay, go to center of town. I need to reveal the truth, come on. You make your way to the center of town and to the sidewalk again. You feel dizzy and a bit sick to your stomach, but at least you're alive. The drugs are kicking in. Go to center and discover the big secret. I guess the center of town is just entirely submerged in some sort of a toxic aura to prevent whatever I'm about to discover. You walk to the center of town and see a massive crowd of people. There are perhaps 1,000 people, all of them wearing yellow grass skirts and dancing in a circle. So there's a fucking ritual. Investigate ritual. Las Vegas is sacrificing something. I need to stop it. I need to prevent it. This is no longer a journey of me trying to smoke some weed. It's to save the world, pretty much. Hunter S. Thompson is going to save the world entirely while being intoxicated by various drugs that he consumes every single second during this adventure. You move closer to the center of town and see that there is an altar where the dance takes place. Look at altar. Who is it? Wait, an altar is not a it's not a gravestone. For a moment I confused it with a gravestone for some reason. You look at the altar and see a human skull, oh shit, on top of it. In front of the altar is a large round bowl filled with fruit. It's the fruit of Eden, the what is it called? The prevented fruit. So I'm not gonna touch that. I know what it is, but without even without even touching it. Well, I guess considering that I'm a journalist, take photos for evidence. This would make one heck of a story. In the middle of Las Vegas, there's a ritual with people in grass skirts dancing around an altar that has the fruit of the Gardens of Eden. How do you like that one? Where's my millions? You point your phone at the altar and take a set of pictures. You move back and see that there is a small passageway behind the altar. Enter passageway. There's something even bigger behind this. See, this is where the game gets good for me personally. It's when it follows a consistent path towards something that in some of the stories I played, it led to some really interesting conclusions, to some like points in the game where it's like, this is how it ends. A perfect ending, great ending. So I'm hoping we can see something like this. Actually, we. Which one do I use in this case? Either way. You move towards the passageway and see a sign posted directly in front of you. It reads "No trespassing." Nice try, Las Vegas. Enter passageway. Nice try, Las Vegas. Las Vegas is its own entity in this story. These people are brainwashed by Las Vegas. I need to find out the truth. You step into the passageway and find that it leads down a flight of stairs. At the bottom of the stairs is an old metal door. The door is padlocked shut. Try to ram door. It better work. Come on. Put your all into it, Hunter. Come on. You move towards the door and attempt to ram it with your shoulder. You feel the impact, but the door doesn't budge. Budge, right? Okay. Inspect door. The secrets lie behind the door. Come on. I'm eagerly curious what the game has in store for me. It better not just be like, anime body pillow with Yo-Yo Bizarre Adventure on the other side. Come on, give me something good. You move towards the door and examine it. You can't see any way to open it. The door is solid steel. There is no visible mechanism for opening it. Ask cultists about door. This is a terrible idea because I'm probably about to be eaten alive, but we'll see. I need to get through. Come on. You look around the room and see a large group of people. That's a room now. Some of them are dancing around a circle. Never mind. It's the center of town. And others are kneeling at the tall table nearby. Game's being very consistent. Like I said, this is where it gets good. At the table are 5 men and a woman. Ask woman about the door, about the steel door. I want to have the game be very consistent, hopefully not to forget some of these details. You walk up to the woman and ask her about the steel door. She turns and glares at you. No one is allowed in here. Wow, the game is absolutely, how do I put this? Fascinating me with its consistency. But boy, is this a puzzle. The fucking door has no way to be opened, and these bastards are preventing me from... Okay, I have something. Disguise as cultist. Hunter has learned a lot from a certain particular individual by the name of 47. You walk up to the woman and act as if you are part of the chanting crowd. You succeed and get past her. Wait, I walked through the door? There is a large group of people dancing in a circle when you walk through the door. Okay, wait, now ask people about steel door. I'm just gonna treat this as a separate area, not in any correlation to the steel door. You walk up to the group of people and act as if you are their friend. Have you ever heard anything about a steel door, you ask? One of the people replies, ask how to open the steel door. I'm not being suspicious at all, considering that I'm part of this cult, but I do not know how to open the door. You guys ever heard of this door? You know? You ever heard of something like that? Ever seen anything like that anywhere nearby? But I'm part of this cult. I've been here, been a member for decades, friends. This is truly turning into Hitman 47. You approach the steel door and try to determine a way to open it. You look at the door and notice that there are symbols spray painted out on the door. Inspect symbols. It's a puzzle. I could get some like tribal music, but I'm still gonna play along with the jazz, considering that we're still part of Las Vegas. The dark side of Las Vegas creepypasta. You move around the door and inspect the symbols. You see that the symbols are written in an ancient language you can't quite read. They look like they might be Egyptian hieroglyphs. Ask cultists to translate the hieroglyph. I just can't speak. I'm sorry. You approach the woman and ask her about the symbol. She looks at you angrily and says, "No one is allowed." You son of a bitch. I guess I took my disguise off. You move away from her and approach another member. Wow. 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 Pretty much mumble rap at this point. Figured out its secret. Just need to forget how to speak, and you're good to go. Ask about the... Come on, I need to open the... Either these guys know about my little scheme, or they're brain dead. You approach the man and ask him about the symbols. I'm not allowed in here, the man says. Son of a bitch. Okay, disguise as the chief of cult. Come on. It's gotta work. You move towards the center of town. Oh no! Don't walk out of the room. And pretend to be a member of the cult, leading some people in song. You notice a man wearing a yellow grass skirt talking to a large group of people. Ask man about on the steel door. Come on. How long have I been trying to open the steel door? Well, not too long. You approach the man and ask him about the symbols. Son of a bitch, no one wants to help, not even the cult leader. Okay, fine. Move to steel door. I'm gonna try to use telekinesis. Hunter S. Thompson is so high that he has somehow managed to manifest the logic of the LSD world into the real world, so it might work. You enter the large circular room and notice another steel door. Oh, there's two steel doors now. This one opens into a long stairway that descends down a cliff face. The doors... Oh, so I went through the steel door, but I still did not find... I did not discover the secrets, the truth. Move down... So I guess the way to enter through the steel door is just sheer determination. You move towards the steel door and notice a group of dancing people in grass skirts at the top of the stairs. What? I said move down, Hunter. Their eyes are closed and they are swaying their bodies to the beat of the drum. I feel like the rooms are starting to repeat themselves. I feel like I've moved down and went back to the center of town again. Wow, Okay, move towards... This is Silent Hill 4, the room pretty much at this point. I can't get through. You step towards the steel door and notice a small hole in the wall. You put your finger in the hole and can barely feel it. There is a mechanism inside. Oh, now you discover the mechanism. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Reach for the activate the mechanism. But it's gonna be something completely irrelevant to the case. It's gonna be like a little confetti machine somewhere. You move towards the hole and press a button on the mechanism. Oh, there we... Oh! So, this whole time there was just like a crack in a fucking wall that I didn't notice. Go through. Go through door. My journey was slowly coming to an end. The secrets of this miserable town were waiting for me. I could feel it in the air. It was a feeling like I've never had before. You step through the doorway and feel cold air in your face. The doorway leads to a small chamber with 2 large pillars on either side of the chamber. So that's it. Inspect pillars. So the steel door led to a chamber with 2 pillars. So never mind. The answers were not quite there yet. The truth was not yet before my eyes. I was still as confused as a newborn child, first seeing the sun rays through there. I'm gonna stop with the so-called Hunter S. Thompson impression. I'm trying to alleviate the boredom a little bit, if you can't tell. This is fun, but at the same time, it's midnight and I'm looking at text. My eyes strain a little bit. So then I do a Hunter S. Thompson so-called impression. His life becomes a bit brighter for a few seconds. But anyways, you walk up to the pillars and examine them. Both of them are engraved with symbols you can't recognize. There's a door at the center of both columns. Go through door. It's leading to something. It's leading to something. Walk towards the door and feel cold air blowing in your face. As you get closer to the door, you can feel air blowing out. Door. Right, go through door. What is the music turned into? It's like, that one Looney Tunes episode. A beautiful morning in the rainforest, something like that. I don't remember what it was, but there was this little chime that used to play every time they used to show the same scenery. And the narrator used to say something about rainforests, I think. I don't remember. You walk through the door and feel hot air blowing in your face. There's a group of people in a circle dancing around in the It's fucking repeating. The rooms are repeating. There's it's like the never-ending staircase in Super Mario 64. Fucking hell. I keep going further every time, but it goes back to the same fucking circle. Well, I guess inspect place. Inspect the area, I guess. Maybe this is a different place. But I feel like we're back. We're back in the center of town. You You move around the room and examine the area. There's a large painting. Oh, never mind. There is a large painting of a dragon in the far wall. There's a large stone fountain in the middle of the room. Inspect painting. Never mind, we've reached... I guess there's a lot of these dancing cultists everywhere in the catacombs of Las Vegas, but I still don't know what the big grand secret is. You approach the painting and look at it closely. You see a dragon in the painting and notice that the dragon is being chased by a wolf. Okay, how does that work? I guess it could be a small dragon, but this is a metaphor, matter of fact, because if we recite back to our story so far, the dragon is the secret and Huntress Thompson is the wolf. I'm chasing after the secret. So this is I guess this is like prophecy. I guess inspect stone. Inspect stone fountain. It's been an hour and 20 minutes so far, mind you, doing this. And all I can say is, with every new prompt, I leave an even more confused of a man. You move towards the stone fountain and observe the water flowing out of it. The water flows upwards instead of downwards as it should. You notice a group of... Wait. The water flows upwards instead of outwards as it should. Right. Again, my brain was having spasms just reading that. You notice a group of people standing around the fountain. Ask people about this place.
No! Leave immediately!
This is the response. Approach the people and ask them about the place. None of them seem to understand your question. Try again. Excuse me, but where is this place? You know what? I have a better idea. Offer people weed. I think this is the answer. The thing that I am so... Essentially, the thing that is in Huntress Thompson's blood might be the key to solving this problem. I'm talking about Huntress Thompson like some absolute junkie of every type of drug, even though I don't know the guy. I don't know much about him, but I'm using the knowledge I got from the movie to essentially, I guess, assign that to him. But I don't know, is Huntress Thompson like this massive drug user? An even better question is he still alive? Because that might also be something I'm not aware of. Anyways, let's just pretend that Huntress Thompson is just like he is in Fear and Loathing. You offer the people some of your weed and they get extremely happy about it. There we go, I think I've solved the problem. You realize that if you just keep offering weed to people, you stand a chance of learning where this place is. I knew it. Weed is the key, right? Keep offering people weed. I never thought about this, but weed is the key. In opening the truth, you keep offering weed to people and you learn a few things about the place. You learn that this place is a getaway to another world. Wow, that is a very good set of, essentially a very good secret. Las Vegas was try to find way to enter the other world. Las Vegas was trying its best to hide the secret, but eventually it will all be exposed, all of it. Not long now. but I've solved the riddle, and I'm about to learn. I'm about to learn everything. Continue to offer wheat to people and learn a few more things. It turns out that the gateway to the other world is a large portal behind the dancing people and the... Wow. Okay, enter portal behind dancing people. Radiology. It was the secret all... It was the secret all along. The truth revealed. That was a change of different voices. Couldn't decide which one to choose. Should have went with the medieval one. You approach the portal and see a large group of people dancing in the center of the room. The circle includes men and women of many different ages, some wearing grass skirts. Enter portal. Do not get distracted. Do not get distracted by the dancing hypnotic people and the radiology. It needs to be done, Hunter. Come on. I know it sounds scary, but you need to do it. You need to reveal the truth, what lies on the other side. You step through the portal and feel like you just entered a sauna. You get a whiff of smoke and can see that a large fire is burning in the fireplace in the back wall of the room. Inspect area. Inspect element. Inspect element used to be one of those things where you found out how to mess with some text, HTML text, and you felt like a hacker back in 6th grade. I still remember it. I remember changing my gradebook and feeling like, wow, I couldn't really do much because if the page was refreshed, it used to. Of course, it used to go back to its old state, but I don't think it was my gradebook, but something where I changed up the text, and I remember feeling very innovative and very, I guess, technologically literate. Those were the days. Those were the days when you hacked Minecraft and you felt like you know the secrets. You walk around the room and examine the area carefully. The floor is covered with dried blood. Oh, this is not good. With dried blood and bits of flesh. There are no visible doors or windows in the stone walls. Okay, I think I messed up now. I think I messed up big time. You know what? Let me change up. Let me change up the atmosphere. Considering that that we're now in this hellish room with dried blood and flesh bits. Let me see. What can I get? This? Let me get something better. There we go, that's good. Alright, what was here? There's nothing, it's an empty room, I guess. Inspect fire? It would be interesting if that's the only way to escape this place. Just you have to burn yourself. You have to burn yourself alive. You walk towards the fire and examine it carefully. There are no visible flames, but you can smell the scent of burning wood. You notice that a log, so it's fake fire. Okay, well this is an interesting alternative dimension. Look around. Am I just trapped? There's nothing here. Perhaps Las Vegas was trying to protect me from this awful place with no purpose to it other than being this. For a moment, for a moment, the music got me a little bit. Trying to find a particular track. No, not this one. This one maybe? Oh, this one's good too. Okay, let's do this one. You look around the room carefully. There are no visible doors or windows in the stone walls. The only other thing you notice is that there are no doors and windows on the other side of the portal. So there's nothing. Wait, can I go back into the portal? Enter portal. That would be very, very convenient, but it's going to be something like it doesn't work anymore. You realize that you are not on the planet Earth anymore. So we're in a completely different place now. It worked, but I'm not sure. I mean, inspect area. This is getting very interesting. I don't know what to work with yet. Let me see where we are. Might change the music back. You walk around the room and examine the area. You are in some sort of underground chamber. There are no doors or windows in the stone walls. You notice a group of people dancing around in a circle. In the chamber, rather. Let me change the song. Okay, this one's good. Talk to people. Oh, that's right, I have to offer them weed. I forgot. Approach the people and ask them about the place. They seem to understand your question. This is a place where the spirits of our ancestors live. So either Hunter is very high at this point, or we have just uncovered the dark side of the Las Vegas. Okay, offer weed to people. I need to know more. I think we're good with the Silent Hill music. Well, that restarted, unfortunately, so let me get something else. Once again, this is Rundfunk-Tanzorchester, Berlin. Gross Stadt Rhythmus. Oh, Rhythmus. Right. If you can actually comprehend a word I'm saying, well. You keep offering weed to people and learn a few more things. You learn that this spirit world is ruled at the moment by a dragon spirit and a giant spider spirit. So I guess the dragon painting was a completely different story. Right, let me see. Still there's, I don't think that there was nowhere for me to go, unfortunately, as far as I remember. So, look around the chamber and notice a large stone statue of a dragon in the center of the chamber. There are a few spirit ancestors dancing Oh, a few spirit ancestors dancing around the statue. Okay, immediately offer weed to spirit ancestors. I guess Hunter is okay with this now. He's okay with seeing spirit ancestors. You keep offering weed to the spirit ancestors and learn the following. The spider and the dragon are the only two spirits that control the souls of the deceased. Well, I guess... ask where the spider and the dragon are. I guess my goal is set. I'm gonna have to kill the, eliminate the threat. You approach the spirits and ask where the two spirits reside. One of the spirits points up towards the spirits and says, oh, no. Wait, no, I misread that. The continuous usage of the word spirits made me say spirits where I... Okay, I'll stop with the rambles. What I was trying to say is instead of saying ceiling, I said spirits, and then I disappeared off the face of the planet. One of the spirits points up towards the ceiling and says, look up. You look up and notice a large eyeball in the corner of the ceiling. Oh no. Look at eyeball. Is that the spider dragon spirits? Because in that case, I'm screwed. Look at the eyeball and notice that as you look at it, it blinks. You notice that the eyeball is made out of glass. Ask about eyeball. I still can't get over the fact that weed is the solution in this world. You approach the spirit and ask about the eyeball. The spirit points down towards the ground and says, look at the floor. You look down and notice a large set of stone claws. Oh. Okay, well... So, from what I'm getting, the two giant... The spirit dragon and spider are basically... They basically have this area sandwiched in, from what I understand. Ask if and spider can be defeated. This is starting to remind me of 20-something or whatever Cloverfield Lane, which was a really stupid movie because, well, actually, this is spoilers. I don't want to spoil, but if you've seen the movie, all I'm going to say is a lot of really bizarrely spontaneous things happened by the end of the movie, which made no sense, and this is kind of reminding me of that, where a character that's seen as one thing suddenly starts behaving completely differently and just in a really ridiculous manner out of the blue. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil the movie, no matter how stupid it is. But what I am going to say is don't go see it. Save yourself the brain cells. You approach the spirits and ask if the dragon and the spider can be defeated. The spirit ancestors shall all point their index, specifically index fingers upwards towards the ceiling. They say in unison, look up. Look up. That's what I'll do. Maybe there's like a sword or something hanging off the ceiling, and that's the key. You look up and notice a large orb of light hovering above the chamber. The orb of light appears to be suspended in the air by some sort of supernatural force. That's the key. Ask spirits about orb. How is this? This is a good set of events, one followed by the other. It's very good. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's incredible how well the set of events have been so far. It's quite ridiculous, but at the same time, there's been great consistency. We went from Las Vegas preventing us from reaching the secret realm to now us being in a completely different dimension, trying to free these fucking spirit ancestors from a dragon and a spider giant. You approach the spirits and ask if the orb is something they can help you with. The spirits point downwards and say, look down. You look down and notice a large pair of horns embedded into the floor. Look at horns. Horns. I know what I'm gonna get, Trinity. Horns. Oh, Ricky, what are the name are you talking about? Well, you know, horns. One of those four-legged with a tail, you know, horns. Ricky, it's called a horse. Oh, I knew that. What a terrible set of impressions, but at least I got the joke down. You look at the horns. You approach the horns and notice that they are made of stone. You notice a large pair of fangs embedded into the bottom of the horn. Fangs. I'm starting to lose it a little bit. Fangs into a horn. Am I misunderstanding this? I'm picturing a horn with wings. Hold on, can I pick up horn? Maybe it's a small horn, like one of those. Maybe. Reach out and touch the horn. You feel a powerful supernatural force emanating from the horn, the same horn that the spirits told you to look down at. Okay, look. I did look down. Did I guess, hold on, let me try again. Pick up horn. I was thinking I either got superpowers or possibly I need to try again. You grab the horn and pull it with all your might. The horn comes up out of the ground. As soon as it lifts off the ground, all the dancing spirit ancestors start screaming in terror. Oh shit, I made a huge mistake. Okay, wait. No, offer weed. Listen, friends, I know how to solve all the... You keep offering weed to the spirits and learning about them. After a few minutes, the ancestors stopped their insane dancing and screaming. Oh, they were dancing and screaming. I've seen something like that. Couldn't really find it, unfortunately, but it was a set of videos. And come together in a circle around you. They start to chant in unison. Use horn. I guess now that I have their chants and blessings in the supernatural horn, raise the horn over your head and start to chant. Drag on, old spider, drag on, old dragon. Keep chanting. Is it working? Is this the solution? The solution was the horns. You keep chanting and see the spirits pick up the pace of their chanting. You see the eyeball, in the ceiling start to blink and look around wildly. Chant with all your might. I know the jazz music is not really appropriate over this. Wait. I know what is. Chant with all your might and feel the strength of the spirits flowing through you, and the orb of light appears to be sucked right into the stone horns. Okay, use orb. I want to. There's a certain track I want to play, but I don't know if it's. It feels like it's appropriate, but I feel like saving it a bit later. It might be even more appropriate. Then you drag on. You start to use the orb of light, and with all your might, you start to chant. Drag on, old spider. Drag on, old dragon. Okay, you know what? Why not? If things work out perfectly, this will be a very appropriate track. The epic finale, come on. I am fighting with all of my might for the spirit ancestors. We're counting on you, Hunter S. Thompson, come on. You keep chanting and feel the spirits pick up their pace and their chanting. Soon you notice that the orb of light has become smaller and is now traveling up the horn. Well, I don't know, keep chanting with the spirits. I don't know, that's what I've been doing for the past, I don't know how much, and it seems to essentially work. You keep chanting and notice the orb of light traveling up the horn. You keep chanting and notice several thousand years pass in the blink of an eye. Wow, what a climactic situation. Chant with well, no, you know what? Just keep chanting. That's been my choice for... Oh no. Come on. You keep chanting and see the orb of light traveling up the horn to the very top. All of a sudden the orb of light stops and a blinking flash of white light erupts from the top of the horn. Use horn on... Just use horn. Come on. If this works out, this is such a perfectly timed track. It's going to be incredible. You raise the horn over your head. Use horn against spider and dragon. Come on. It would make me happy. That's all I'm going to say. You start to use the horn against the spider and dragon. Your chant builds and builds. It takes only a few minutes before you feel the horn taking off. It is like a rocket. Destroy spider and dragon. Come on. You keep chanting and feel the horn moving at an unbelievable speed. As you watch the horn heading in your direction, you start to feel sick. There's a there's a horrible feeling. You feel like throwing. That's not good. Damn it, that's very bad. Keep chanting and destroying the spider and dragon nonetheless. The track disappeared. Damn it, this might not be the happy ending I was hoping for. I might just pass out from all of this chanting and we might get the bad ending. You keep chanting and feel the horn start to deplete. Oh no. The orb of light starts to shrink and shrink until it eventually vanishes. There is no blinding flash of white light. There is no... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. Other track, hold on, other track very appropriate for this situation. There we go. Can this be heard? Yes, it can, but let me do that. Okay, things are not looking up, so panic. That's what we do. The horns was not powerful enough, unfortunately. You start to feel panic set in. You start to think about your family and if they would be proud of you for killing 2 supernatural creatures. You start to think about the fact that you are dead. Panic even more. Not right now, damn it. I'll get your iPhone later, come on. You have no idea how suspenseful this situation is. You continue to panic and feel the urge to start crying. In that exact moment, you decide to forget about your troubles and just enjoy the scenery. You look around at the beautiful mountains. Oh, there's mountains. Well, I guess I'm imagining them. I guess, question life. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Come on, damn it. Come on. I feel like what's gonna inevitably happen is I'm gonna die. You keep your eyes open and wonder if you will ever see your loved ones again. Will you see your mother and father again? This thought gives you goosebumps. I guess accept the current situation, which is not good. Things I cannot. I was so excited for this almost like completely expected happy ending, and then this happens. The horn completely spazzes out. You keep your eyes open and accept the current situation. You start to think about what you could do to make your life better. You think about where you want to live if you have the chance. You know, here's what I'll say, and here's what Hunter S. Thompson, Fear and Loathing, Hunter S. Thompson would do in this situation. Just smoke some weed. Yeah, it didn't work out. We tried. We faltered. It was sad. But at the end of the day, weed is the key. You grab some of the weed that one of the spirits gave you. I guess I gave them so much that now they're redonating it to me. You take a few puffs and feel your troubles start to melt away. Your goosebumps come back and your eyes start to feel heavy. I guess I am dying. I've used all of my energy. Try your best to stay on feet. I've depleted all of my energy trying to defeat the dragon and the spider, and all of the spirit ancestors had complete faith in me, but unfortunately I feel like I wasn't strong enough. The horns wasn't strong enough. You take a deep breath and keep your eyes open. You decide to try your best to stay on your feet. Your body feels relaxed and your head feels full. I guess I'm not dying after all. So, and we're just gonna relax. Trapped with the rest of the spirit ancestors. You start to feel the spirit world around you getting farther and farther away. You keep your eyes open and try to make out any spirits that might be around. I guess re-enter reality would be the most appropriate thing for this story, for the culmination. You try to re-enter reality, the spirits vanish, and reality is replaced with the dark, endless void that is the spirit world. A light appears before you. Oh, I died. I think I actually died. Go towards the light. Even though I tried my hardest, I think I did die. I think Hunter S. Thompson is not coming back from this one. I think smoking killed again. You try to walk towards the light, it startles you, but not enough to make you lose your balance. You keep walking towards the light, reach the light. I'm trying to end the story because, like I said, the game doesn't really end on its own. So I'm looking for a good ending, and I feel like this is a good ending. You keep walking towards the light, it startles you, but not enough for you to lose your... Suddenly the light vanishes. Oh, I guess we're not leaving after all. Look around. So there's nothing now. Eternal darkness. You start to look around. Start to see a strange black void in front of you. You start to hear some kind of noise coming from the void. Sounds like a low-pitched hum. A metaphor for the fact that I guess I'm not going to the good light. Well, I guess go towards the void. Once again, I guess I'm not worthy to have any sort of happy ending. Keep walking towards the black void. As you get closer, the void appears to be getting bigger. The noise gets louder. You feel like you are walking towards a speaker. Keep walking. Stop walking. Down the stairs. Keep on walking towards the void. The noise gets louder and louder. Suddenly you start to feel a tingling sensation all over your body. Your body starts to feel very light. Fly away. I think in the confusion that I was trapped in for a brief moment, you keep on walking towards the void. Suddenly you feel a gust of warm air blow past your face. Your hair starts to stand on end. Your ears start to ring. Your body starts shaking. Well, I guess reach the void again. The game is preventing me from having I guess well-deserved ending. I want it to make a prompt that I'll be satisfied with. You continue to walk towards the void vanishes and you see nothing but darkness. Your hair starts to stand on end again. Your ears start to ring. What if weed is the answer once again? If I reappear in Las Vegas, I will be very satisfied. No death, no, I guess, metaphor for leaving this world. That would be an interesting culmination. You walk up to the weed and take a few puffs. Once again, your body starts to relax and your thoughts become hazy. You continue to look around in the darkness for any spirits. No, I don't think there's any spirits. I don't think there's any spirits this time, Hunter. I think it's over. Look around and start to make out any spirits in the distance. They start to appear more. Oh, there's spirits now. Your head is swimming with the effects of the weed. Well, that's fear and loathing for you. You continue to make out the spirits around you. Right. So, I am currently nowhere. And still, somehow, the game is generating more and more adventure. Offer weed. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna give weed. Figure out the situation. You offer some of the weed to the spirits around you. They are more than happy to smoke it in a few puffs, and the effects are quite noticeable. Offer weed and ask questions. You offer some of the weed to the spirits and ask them questions. They all seem to do well with it. However, it's still unknown how long the effects of the weed will last. Ask spiritus about your current whereabouts. These are cheeky spirits. They take the weed. They do not provide with the answers. You ask the spirits about your current whereabouts. They all seem to be completely stoned. Their answers make no sense whatsoever. They act like they don't know what you're talking about. I guess weed is not always the correct approach. Keep asking questions. I need like the elder ancestor spirit now. Someone needs to tell me. Keep on asking questions, your head is spinning and you start to feel sick. The spirits start disappearing in front of your eyes. You start to see the darkness of the void getting close. Oh no. I guess it was a moment of peace before the inevitable started to arise in front of our eyes once again. Enter the void. Come on, give me something good, game. I really do not want to leave on a cliffhanger. Even though it's been 2 hours on the same exact world, 1 a.m. And, well, I'll be honest, I am starting to get quite bored, but I really do not want to leave on a cliffhanger. But, well, sometimes in life you need to take the alternative approaches. You try to enter the void, it just keeps on getting darker and darker. As darkness takes over your vision, you hear the spirits' voices get fainter and fainter. Keep walking into the void. You keep on walking into the void, you feel completely out of your element. You are floating in an endless black void. Your body is completely relaxed now, your head is spinning. Well, I guess at the end of the day, I guess Hunter S. Thompson is no more. Yeah, I will take that. I will take that for an ending. He did chant his way to his grave, and although the battle inside of his consciousness for survival was vicious, when weed doesn't work, you realize that your time is up. Spirits have nothing else for you to say. So, what can I say about Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas 2? What a bizarre story, but overall the like I said, the set of events was really great. We went from being shot by an undercover cop, which I guess in a way could be Hunter S. Thompson's Jacob's Ladder, his own Jacob's Ladder version of Jacob's Ladder. He was dead this entire time, but during those last minutes of consciousness, he made up a plot in his head about a secret in the center of Las Vegas, a different alternative world, a giant spider, a giant dragon, a battle. But then he, I guess, met the inevitable. See, this is when my mind functions properly and I can start rambling about complete nonsense, but, well, that was the story of Hunter S. Thompson, Fear and Loathing. Needless to say, it had nothing to do with Fear and Loathing whatsoever, but it was a fun adventure. I'll say that. It was a very interesting set of events. Very interesting plot. Very interesting, unpredictable, I guess, rather sad ending. When I was playing the Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door track, I was in that moment of essentially, I guess, hope that the game is going to provide us with a happy end, but that was just not the case, which I guess is good. Makes for a bit of unpredictability. So there, you have yourself a fairly decent plot for a pretty interesting movie, for a pretty interesting book, Fear and Loathing in a person's subconsciousness.